Right, we have something in here. I'm really hoping I'm going to find another tile. That's really cool. That was really cool. Yeah, I've found what was probably to do with that tile. There's the blocks that are everywhere around this area, because I don't know if you've heard about the short season of Satan and the reign of Christ. That's the millennial reign of Christ, which has possibly already been, which built all these grand cathedrals and monasteries and things, but when you look at the craftsmanship in them, they're just unbelievable. It's not like nothing else. In our world, well, we build boxes. I mean, I'm a builder, and my building skills are nowhere near the skills of people that were apparently using hand tools, horses and carts. There's no you know, the people that apparently built these were monks that were living in monasteries, producing wines and living in silence and worshipping God at all times. But they've obviously created, or the people before them might have created, these grand old buildings with I mean, some of the geometry in it is just unbelievable. You just look at the interior arches that hold up the ceilings and the materials they've used and the weight of the materials, and how did they create these materials. That's when you start getting into geopolymers and things, which is the creation of stone rather than natural stone, which is made out of things like this, bonding agents that are naturally occurring. But yeah, it's a lot of questions to be asked and a lot of questions to be answered. I'm not going to attempt to, but I will ramble about them, so it's just who I am, and it's who I've always been. I've always questioned what is. I'm just glad I don't believe in fucking aliens anymore. That was a big rabbit hole that I wish I'd never gone down. That's one they want you to go down, because they want you to believe in something that's outside of yourself, like that, being in control of everything. But yeah, there's a few channels I'd like to recommend people go and have a look at. Obviously Roger over at Mud Fossils, a woman called Michelle Gibson. She does a fantastic job on pulling apart historical records and finding the real historical records. She's done a great job. Archaics, man, that dude, he knows so much, he reads so much. He's a very smart man, and he's broken down the cycle called the Phoenix cycle. I'm not going to go into it, but I urge you to have a look into these things yourself and sort of see what you think about it. I mean, it reinforces like things like, well, not but like things like the Great Flood and that, and it also explains things like this, like I say, mass death. And my lunch break, I absolutely urge people to go over and see him. And I can't remember his name, Lucius, I can't remember his second name. He does a great job as well. But there's a lot of good channels out there in the hidden history side of things. I mean, that's not even half of what there is to look at, but they're a good start. But the main ones I would definitely recommend are Archaics, Mud Fossils, My Lunch Break, and yeah, I would sort of look out from there, because once you realise this place we live in ain't as it seems, and our history is a mystery, and people don't want you knowing about anything that's not out of the mainstream narrative. Obviously written by an AI program with multiple fires, competition winners, same events happening here and there constantly. It's yeah, it's interesting. But yeah, sorry, end of ramble, and I'll start uncovering what I've got going on here. Is it just a stone? Or is it something else? I do hope that I'm not going to find some body or something. Well, it's a rock. I haven't actually found many rocks in this layer, so it's making me question it a little bit. And because of what I found, the medieval tile and that, part of me wonders if it's like a burial for someone, because this ground, this is, yeah, it's odd. I'll get back over to the tiles in a minute. I'll just... Oh, and I found something over here which looks like a block of some description, but it's in heavy decay. Looks like a sandstone block. Right, I'm just going to turn you off while I clear up a little bit. Hey, back again. I've given it a good clear out here. Quite clean now, reasonably. As clean as I can keep it. Right, okay. So we've got whatever I'm starting to uncover here, which... Oh. Which I've already uncovered. Okay. Which, let's wash it up. Looks like some... just a rock. But what is this, just a rock? Because I haven't found anything in that layer. It just looks like a bone, but oh, it does look like a freaking bone. Ooh. No, it could be. Oh, I don't know. What is it? But anyway, yeah, that was that. But what I have found, another edge of a tile there. Let's see that there. There's a tile. So as soon as that was dud, we'll work on the tile then. What was that? See, stones are of great interest to me. See what's coming out of what they are. I don't want to get my glove wet. It'll be wet all day. Ah, see? Right. So you got like what appears to be some sort of bone coloration with like cracks in it, and inside it's bright red, like blood or meat, and it's stained like blood over something. Like I say, I could be completely wrong, but it's just very questionable. Because when you start looking at apparent scientific answers for what these formation of stones are, it comes down to volcanic or organic. So you know, it's not actually going against what they're telling you. I will get to that in a second. This is off. Oh, you. Right, so this could go on for a while, me just pulling stones out and watching it. Who knows? I mean, there's catacombs under everything, everywhere. Limestone tunnels here, there and everywhere. I doubt people have any sort of idea how many there are and where they are. You've obviously heard of the catacombs under France. I mean, they're quite famous. We've made tourist attractions out of bones being organised in geometric patterns underneath cities, and not question why the hell they're there and why are there so many, because there are hundreds of thousands, if not millions of them, and these are all over the place, not just in France. They are in every country, and it's morbid, really morbid. And a lot of them that are found beneath churches, which is quite morbid in itself as well. There's another tile here, so we've got two tiles. See, I wonder if this is a floor to something, because we've got what looks like a block there. These tiles are just above the block layer, and I can't remember where I found the other ones. I think they were beneath. They were in this yellow layer down here. I really would like another picture one. That was really cool, that one. Well, I enjoyed doing this. It's interesting. And like I say, I'm not pretending to know what I'm looking at. And I'm not going to tell you what is and what isn't. What I'm going to tell you is what I think it may or may not be. And I may be wrong, or I may be right. Getting a fair way into this now. Well, I'm going to uncover a bit more and I'll come back in a minute. What have we got down here? Another tile. Right, anyway, yeah, I'll be back with you in a while.